What is the difference between the order of equation and power of equation? There is a simple equation dy or dx plus 2y equals to 0. The order of the equation is actually the number of the highest derivative term. The maximum derivative of this differential equation is dy or dx. It is a first derivative term, and therefore this is the first order of differential equation. But what about the power? Power is actually the power of the highest derivative term. I repeat the difference. Order of differential equation is the number of the highest derivative term, and power of the differential equation is the power of the highest derivative term. Look at here. The power of dy or dx is 1. Look at here. Dy or dx is raised to the 1, and the power of dy or dx is 1. Therefore, the power of this differential equation is 1. Let me show another differential equation. And the order of this equation is first order, because the maximum derivative term is dy or dx, which is first derivative term. And the power of this equation is 2, because power of the equation is actually the power of the maximum derivative term, and the highest or maximum derivative term is dy or dx. It raised to the power 2. Therefore, the power of this equation is 2. Look at one more differential equation. Power of the equation is the power of the maximum derivative term, and the maximum derivative term is here, which is d square y or dx square. It is not dy or dx. This term actually raised to the power 1, not 3. So the power of this differential equation is 1. And obviously the order of this equation is the second order, because the highest derivative term is d square y or dx square. So it is a second derivative term, and therefore the order will be the second order for this differential equation. But the power of this equation is 1, not 3. Let me show one more differential equation with the Lagrange's notations of derivative term. The maximum derivative term is second derivative, so the order of this equation is second order. While the power of this equation is 2, because the power of the equation is the power of the maximum derivative term. One more equation, which is y to the 4 plus 5 times y triple prime plus y double prime plus 3y prime equals to 0. When you look at this equation, can I say that the power of this equation is 4? No, the maximum derivative term is y triple prime. It is not 4. 4 is just the power of a simple variable y. Y is not a derivative term. And therefore, it is third order of differential equation, because the maximum derivative term is y triple prime. It's a third derivative term. And the power of this equation is obviously 1, because y triple prime is raised to the 1, not 4. 4 was just a simple power for the variable y. Let me give one final example. Y to the 4 including bracket plus 5 times y triple prime plus y double prime plus 3y prime equals to 0. When I compare this equation with the previous one that I just finished, y to the 4, can I say that 4 is a simple power for the variable y? No, it is not a simple power for variable y, because whenever you include the power inside the bracket, it shows the derivative term. It's no more a simple power for variable y, because we included it inside a small bracket. So it is a derivative symbol, and therefore this equation is a fourth order differential equation. But what about the power? The power of this equation is obviously 1, because y to the 4 inside the bracket raised to 1. There is no other power. This y to the 4 inside the bracket is not a power. It is the derivative symbol, fourth order derivative, fourth derivative order, and the power of this equation is 1, because the power of the equation is actually the power of the maximum derivative term, and the maximum derivative term here is y to the 4 inside the bracket, and it raised to 1. You can also replace y triple prime by y to the 3 inside the bracket, and double prime by y to the 2 inside the bracket, and y prime by y to the 1 inside the bracket. I repeat it again, whenever you include the power of a variable inside a small bracket, it is a symbol of derivative. and that is alpha, the order versus power of differential equation. Hopefully you got it.